Hey guys, how you guys doing out there? Hope you're all doing good out there. I just wanted to say that I'm going to a starseed class today in about an hour. Um, it's my first class about what the hell a starseed is and what the hell, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell am I? It's that kind of a class. And another a starseed that I met like months ago is is holding the class. She's teaching the class, so it should be pretty good. Um, but yeah, it should help, because I don't really fit in to any group. I don't really fit in uh, anywhere in society, really. But I can relate to when I come across another starseed. I can kind of relate to them, and I don't feel so alone uh, when I'm around other star seeds that uh, see the world similar to me, and are they're sensitive like me. They're more sensitive. Um, it's a very unique experience for me to be around someone that is kind of like me, because growing up, not many were like me. Besides my best friend, uh, Chad. Um, hope you're good wherever you are. Um, he uh, he passed away um, 9 years ago, and was a pretty heavy blow, you know, to me. But I've kept going um, despite it, and he uh, he wanted me to keep going, so I kind of kept going in life because of him. Um, Not for me, really, not for anybody else. Definitely, I'm not living for God. No offense to everybody out there, and no offense to God. I'm not pushing forward and trying to improve myself in life for God at all. this is for this is for my best friend, you know. So in honor of my best friend, um, so my family of origin can just fuck off for the rest of my life, you know. Um, Definitely not doing it for their shit, you know. But even though I still struggle with the separating, the they're a part of me in my mind, because I was around them so much, my family. So getting them out of my mind has been a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a challenge to get the family of origin, each one, out of my mind that I was around growing up. That's been my biggest challenge, 100%. And then another challenge is believing in myself that I can walk this road alone. You know, I know I'm not alone totally. I do think there's angels and stuff that have been helping me. I'm not alone totally. Walking this road, but as far as like family support, I have no family support. You know what I mean? I kind of just said, fuck this shit. And I just walked away, and I'm like, I can't handle you guys anymore. um, so I'm out. Like, If I if I struggle to survive out here in the wild, then so be it. I'm out of this fucking toxicity and bullshit forever. Um, so, anyways, but yeah, my best friend is a star was he's a star he was a star seed too, so that's why I could relate to him more than anybody else on the planet because he was like me, you know, and there wasn't a lot of people like me that suffered like me, that understood the struggle on this planet like he did in myself. We understood each other, we struggled on this planet most of our lives. We suffered, but nobody around us really understood us. No one around us understood why we suffered. And even I didn't know why we suffered, more than the people around us. But like, it always seemed like I was suffering for sure more than my psychopath parents. I don't know if my mom is a psychopath. She's a narcissist, like a to a lesser degree narcissist. But when I've actually think about it, she was I think she was tricked by my father. Um, I think she got ensnared by my father, who is a real psychopath, um, and she just kind of was ensnared by my father. But she was a narcissist as well, though to a lesser degree. She became a narcissist with no empathy and remorse. She had no empathy for anything she did to me. She had no guilt for anything she did to me. Uh, Physical acts like smashing a plate over my head, that kind of thing. She didn't feel any guilt, no apology, nothing for that kind of a thing. So she was definitely a narcissist to a degree, you know. But when I really think about it, I don't think my mother was a psychopath level. My father is, but my mother's not really a psychopath. She's a narcissist to a lesser degree, you know, than my father. But they're both toxic, and they're both bad bad for me, really bad for me. The combo. But anyways, enough about that. But I'm going to my first starseed class today, so I'm hoping that there are others besides the teacher there. There's more starseeds that I haven't met yet. You know what I mean? Because one of my purposes, that I feel like one of my purposes is to locate the other star seeds on the planet. Just find them, you know. And I feel like I don't think that's my sole purpose, but I feel like that's part of my purpose is to find. It feels like it. It feels like it. Is to find others that are like me, that think like me, that see the world like me. That feel different. They feel like an outcast on this planet. Um, just so they don't feel so alone all the time, because the loneliness is a killer for a starseed, and I know that loneliness well. I felt lonely around my family my whole life. I felt lonely in religion. I felt lonely in any group. But when I'm around a starseed, I don't feel quite as lonely, you know. Um, so I hope uh, it goes good and everything. But I'm sure it'll be great, a great class. But anyways, I'm pretty sure this class is what um, my best friend would want me to go to. You know, just just to help me not feel so alone. You know, or different, feeling so different. Feeling like I'm more worthy to be on the planet because there are others like me, even though it seems like there's few of us. but there's others like me out there, um, walking the planet and living their life, you know, and hopefully like I'll learn to like to live on the planet, and have more joy on the planet, hopefully eventually I'll start liking to be here. And anyways, but yeah, that's what's going on today. But I just thought I would talk about it because it's kind of unique, you know. It's the first starseed class that I've ever heard of or seen anywhere, so it's pretty unique, that there's actually a gathering of the starseeds specifically. And I consider starseeds different than the empaths that I've been around. I like the empaths I've been around. Like they're very caring, very loving. That's real, but um, I'm not quite like that. um, when I'm starting to learn that, like, since I was around narcissists so long, I developed narcissistic traits. Like I have, I'm, I'm like really partly with narcissistic traits, and then there is a caring side of me too. So I don't know, and I and I'm and I shouldn't feel guilty for that. As narc poacher has said, I shouldn't feel guilty for having those dark traits and narcissistic traits because they help me survive and help me to keep myself safe. Which is true. So, but I did feel guilty for having those traits uh, around um, being around other empaths because I wasn't as loving as them, I wasn't as caring as them, and I felt guilty for that. I'm not as much into nature as them. I'm not as much into saging as them. So I am different than empaths that are not starseeds. I am different than them also. So, which was crazy to realize, but I am starseeds. I hear are a form of empath. Starseeds are a form of empath, so we are considered part of the empaths, the starseeds. So that much I learned. So, anyways, um, I think I said enough on this video, but I just wanted the main thing was just like uh, letting people know that the starseeds are trying to find each other, with trying to gather, trying to, what I mean. It's beginning, so and it starts today, really. Well, I've been meeting starseeds here and there through this journey, but this is the first time like a real set gathering of starseeds that I've ever seen. So definitely gonna go to it. So, anyways, I think it'll go well for me. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later.